Fantastic. All set up. Let's see. Check in. There we go. Fantastic. Just so everybody can see, I do have a hunter rank. It's 29 and higher. This is the Rathalos, or Rathalos, high ranking set, along with the Paolumu belt that gives Divine Blessing. I also am using the Divine Blessing necklace. That's so that it reduces damage by 50%, quite often actually. But anyway, today's goal, well, this goal of this series up until the point that I hit Hunter Rec 29 again, is to create a new character, run through a playthrough of everything, let you guys see everything that I found, and we'll go from there. It's going to include the Grimalkin quests up into the Gajal, not sure how to pronounce her, Gajalkin, whatever. There's 5 that I've found so far, so there's 4 Grimalkins. And then there's they're Linonians as well, but they're like also monsters that fight you. I say monsters, but they're like kind of like small monsters is what they're deemed. You'll see them later on. But it'll include that. It'll include all the campsites. It will include how to unlock Kirin, who is the Elder Dragon that you can fight at low rank. So I'll show you how to get him as well. And then, yeah, so lots of fun. Also, if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the YouTube video comment box. I'll get back to you and let you know. I'll do my best to answer any questions that you do have, such as, well, how do you get the Plunder Blade, which is part of the Grimalkin's quest, which is, I think, the best equipment that the Palico can have, because it gives you extra monster parts when you're fighting a high rank or any monster. Well, any of the large monsters, large hunts.
My farewell brief. Never was much with words. Once you board this ship, there's no turning back. The next ground your feet will touch will be that of the new world. If any of you have lost your nerve, then step away now, and let no one judge you. Very well. Then sail safe and strong, and may the Sapphire Star light your way.
Yo! Did you hear? We're almost there. You ready to grab this new world by the horns? Don't know about you. Feels like ages since I left home to join the commission. So, nervous? Believe you me, I get it. Anything could happen to us, but hey, that's happened.
Hey, aren't you one of the A-list hunters?
What? No way! So are we!
It's kind of rude of them.
Hey,
They just kind of
tell us
push
your
that
name.
girl off the table. This time I'm going to do a female, just because my other character's male and I want to see what the gear sets look on each of them. Let's see. As you can see, I mean, the options are pretty limited, but they allow you to make a decent custom character. Oof. Okay. There we go. You can switch down to the palette to adjust character color. Obviously, I'm not keeping that nose. Younger is better. Matter of fact, I might want to change that first, and those lips. Jesus. For now. It's much better. Got shrimp. Got shrimp on a stick. Got shrimp gumbo. It's gonna be a good shrimp business. Alright, that'll do. Hairstyle. Oh, that's pretty. Holy crap, that's good. That one too. That works. That does not. That's a pretty one. I think you can change your character at any time you want. Don't quote me on that. I vaguely remember seeing an option like that. So, I mean, their hair has to grow out at some time, right? Got that lollipop chainsaw going on. Harley Quinn. Oof, what a mess. There you go. Decided to do a samurai. It's like that kind of cut right there. That's a pretty short cut. That one is working too. Alright. We'll go with this for now. It's like the same. They look just as angry as each other. there's other options. Things like this are like subtle differences. Actually, like that. Oops. Keep doing that. And change the color, by the way. So. Yep, there we go. Totally done. Anime Chick of the Year. Facial hair. There we go. Sold. Oof. There. Looking through the mounts again. Are we still liking it? What is it with them giving them all big underlips? Crazy. I apologize, women. Men do not think you look like that. All the time. Wow. Who did your teeth? Monster hunting business is tough. Never know when you get smacked around. Like that. That's ridiculous. Oh. Oh, obviously somebody was angry. Get that from a child or something. Yeah, stick with this. Need to turn up my volume a little bit to hear this. Center out the default leather. Works. You can change backgrounds. Obviously, it's so picture perfect. These goggles mess up my hair. Oh well, you don't really see your character too much anyway. Wow, name wasn't taken. Alright. Let's do... Shit, that's crazy. Short. Short and fuzzy. Look at you. Alright. Can you not? Ah, that's cool. Alright. Need to blue. It's kind of cool. Now you change the inside color again. What's this? Oof. It's actually kind of cool. No idea. Nope. Bloodthirsty. I don't know. This one didn't seem to really match. There we go. I got you. You get on your backside too? Huh. Sure. Nice. Oh my god. What? I can do different colors. I didn't play around with this too much when I first made my other character. It was all about getting in there, getting it done. Ah, there we go. Sweet. Ah, still a big fan of the traditional ones. Yep. Woof. There we go. The first one's good enough for me. Sure. Gotta give him a name now. Let's see. Good name for a palico. Cat. Probably should have thought about this before. I actually wasn't going to show the character creation to begin with, but as I was setting this up, kind of it's already there, so it's like, alright, whatever. My other cat's name is Cheshire. Yes, Alice in Wonderland. Let's see. There you go. Fantastic.
So, how about a toast?
To the A-list! And the commission!
Cheers!
So, tell me, what's your theory? The Elder Dragons must migrate to the New World for some reason. After running the research commission for 40-odd years, the Guild's itching for an answer. They say the Fifth Fleet's got the best shot at cracking this case. And I agree!
Keep it down. Hey, speaking of, A-listers usually operate in teams of 2. Have you sat down with your partner yet?
Listen to that. Rough out there. The waves are picking up. That's gotta mean landfall. Listen to that. You're on the A-list, right? Meow-de-doo. I'm not psychic, but I do have pretty good ears. Ah, put her there. I happen to be an A-lister myself. Whoa!
So this is just the tutorial part of the game.
There?
Teaches you how to move and run and do the dash and stuff.
Oh, hey, it's you! Look what happened to the ship! We have to do something!
Yes, we're going to be able to move this by ourselves. Let me just put it on my back.
It's not safe here! This way!
I like the way that even the monster parts are a part of their ships.
Get out of here! I've got an idea!
Big
This way.
bone structure.
Whoa! Watch yourself!
If you notice, we don't have any weapons right now, so there's nothing to attack with here. Not sure if you can get hit by those. I didn't. I know the flame. Whoops. Just climbed on top of her. I know the flame pit you could probably get hit off of. Oh, look at there. We've learned something new. You can be hit by the falling boulders.
Oh, no, why? Ugh. It was my first encounter with a world with so much hacking. Shoo! Shoo! This way! No, the ground's moving again. We're on! I knew it!
Look at this big, beautiful rock structure. It's moving on its own.
Hit your ride and get off this thing! Come on!
Oh, just so you guys know, I'm not going to be including any spoilers once we get to the stuff. So when we get to the stuff, but I will show you everything in the areas, such as the campsites and, like I said, the Vermilion quests and stuff. The endemic life is, well, something I enjoy. I found all the endemic life, I'll be honest, but I found quite a bit. Literally spent hours just, in the expeditions, just walking around.
Wow.
what a chump.
What's this? Somebody must have set up this camp. I found this in the tent. It has a map in it. Well, part of one at least. Looks like we're right around here. The Research Commission's base of operations is here. This is where our ship was supposed to dock. For now, I think it would be best if we make our way to base. The map should help us find our way.
Since this is the tutorial area, it didn't let you explore too much. I don't even think, can we? Yeah, you can't even, there's normally a herb there. You can't even pick any resources up. And later on, I'll be joining other people.
Look, the Research Commission's headquarters.
The
Come
group
on,
that I
let's
play
get
with.
going.
I'm way ahead of them, so I'll probably catch up to them and then start helping them out.
According to the map, to get to HQ, we need to...
Kind of have to stick with her.
These Aptonoths seem every bit as docile as the ones back home. It looks like we need to go around.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. And I believe they did a
Something's
really
up.
awesome
The
job
scout
with these
flies are
maps.
gathering.
Like, it used to be broken up into sections where if you transitioned, like, it would pause, load, go on, but this is like one seamless map. I don't think there's anything in this Monster Hunter that
What
I
a
haven't
weird
liked
plant.
so far. Except for, I mean, there's little things that
There's
you're
one
just
over
like,
here too.
quality
Come on,
assurance
I think
didn't
I
hit
found the way
that.
back to base.
But I mean, it's nothing, game breaking.
I had the scout flies memorize my scent earlier.
One of the guys I was playing
If you
with, he
lose sight
says
of me,
that
just follow the
he
scout
didn't like
flies, and they'll lead you
the way
right
that the
to
mouse
me.
line up with the speech. But it's not a big deal. It's not what you're here for. You're not here to listen to
can
people
push our
talk.
way
You should
through
be looking
these
at their
lines.
eyes anyway. What kind of respectable person are you? Yeah, there are all kinds of like hidden passages, like, well, it's not hidden passages, but like pathways that open up if you push them and things like that. There are like little secret areas, and I know of one in like this area. And what I mean by secret is like just like small hole in the walls that you wouldn't notice unless you were just paying attention to the environment. For people that like to use what is it, the not the bow, but the gunners. There's actually a place to get Dragon Strike,
Don't
and
pick a
that's
fight if you don't have a weapon.
in
We
the
need to hide. Come on, this way. Hurry!
I hide in these bushes all over. It's fun to hide in these with large monsters are fighting each other, so you can just watch them beat the crap out of each other.
Okay, coast is clear. Let's get going while we still can.
I've tried hiding in some things that were not good to hide in, though. Does not work out too well at all. Come on. It's a very roundabout way of doing this. You can actually, or you used to be able to. I could have swore you could just walk through there without having to do that. It's weird.
Wait,
More
there's
endemic
something here.
life.
What is this track?
So this is your first experience in
There's
tracking.
more over there. Let's check it out.
Don't mind me. This way, hurry.
Okay, let's go.
Move. Move! That is not good. What are you waiting for? Get over here.
Come on!
Jump! Hey,
You all right?
let's go.
Okay.
And now, pretty much gotten through the movement tutorial stuff. It's where you get your first glimpse of town. As you progress through the game, the town gets a whole lot bigger. Well, I mean, as far as like, there's all kinds of different features they add on, such as farming. There's a ship that goes out and brings you back materials. There's a canteen that expands. It's all kinds of good stuff.
Wow.
Amazing, ain't it? Just look at this gate. It's like nature meant for us to build a Stera right here.
Stera. I like it.
The rest of the Fifth are already here. You're the last to arrive.
Okay, set him down here. Take a
I'll
nice
need to
and
tape up your shoulder. Hold still for a bit.
Hey, you guys made it.
Be right back. You're alive.
Had her rough, huh?
Hey,
When we couldn't find you two, we were starting to sweat bullets.
you scared us. We were talking about going out to look for you.
All's well that ends well.
Hey, we need a hand. Sorry.
Come on.
Catch you later.
This here's our trade yard. I guess the name says it all.
Look at all the people. The stuff.
Incredible, right? We've got it all here. We've got hunters to do all the exploring, scholars to do the research, technicians to keep them going. This place is the beating heart of the Commission. Wait here a sec. Commander, I found him.
seen the commander's
Welcome
armor
to
set
Astera.
in the smithy.
Your reputations precede you. Well, off you go.
Okay, I'll give you the grand tour. Let's start by looking for your Palico. This is our stockpile. They carry most of the basic necessities.
You should drop by later to see what they have.
I think I only buy like potions and antidotes from them generally. Oh, and big, large barrel bombs.
Next is the smithy.
I mean, if
This
you're a gunner or a bowman, I prefer the insect glaive to start out with. And I've
Over here.
beat the entire game with just one branch of the insect glaive, so no need to switch between different types of weapons and stuff like that. Different damage types. There's only one large hunt that I
The
had an
Commission's
issue
Fifth
with,
Fleet,
and
right?
when we come up to that,
The old man in
I'll
charge,
explain
my
why.
grandfather, was with the first.
Their
That was a
carapace was
long
just a little
time
too
ago.
difficult.
Me? Not with any fleet. Born and bred right here. Never even been to the old world.
You should definitely take a moment to familiarize yourself with the town and like all the different shortcuts. They have these lift points that you see these chains right here. And he's gonna walk off to the right, but
Here's our smithy.
cutscene.
This is where you can craft weapons and armor. You'll be here a lot.
Wow! Look at this place. Want to check it out? Ooh, it's toasty in here.
Anyway, these things right here. It says I can't use it right now, but these
Over
lifts
here.
allow you to go through different levels to get to the canteen,
Next up
to
is the
here,
canteen.
all
Let's
sorts
check
of
it out.
There you are,
You can
Kramer.
even talk to him right now if you wanted to. Not much to show you.
Wanna
there
get
right
going?
now.
The canteen? I am so there.
If you haven't noticed, she really enjoys the food. Which makes you wonder how she keeps her figure, because I hardly ever see her out
Over
like
here.
exercise in the field or anything. She kind of just hangs out at the camp.
This here's our canteen.
Hey, over there!
Lost and confused and looking for food.
I knew you'd pull through.
Right. They're calling for a council. Come on.
Yeah.
Now that you are all here, let us begin council.
Would like to point out that there were obviously at least 5 or 6 ships in an opening intro, to where the mountain that moves, which we're going to deem it that until it gives us a name, raised out of the water, and they just said everybody's here. It took 5 or 6 ships, and these people aren't all from the 5th Fleet. Think about that kind of stuff.
After tracking a migrating Elder Dragon across the sea, the 5th Fleet have finally arrived in Astera. Give them a warm welcome. They're a fine group, worthy comrades who will help see the Research Commission's long efforts finally rewarded. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, sir. We're ready to roll up our sleeves and get our hands dirty.
This here is the Commission's core team. You should all get to know each other.
Looking forward to it.
Now, down to business. The latest monster to make the Elder Crossing is known as Zora Magdaros, a huge monster with a mountain of fire upon its back. The Research Commission's job is to discover exactly why the Elder Dragons are migrating to the New World.
Elder dragons have been with us since the dawn of time. Altering the ecosystem, reshaping the land, leaving disaster in their wake. Once every decade or so, they flock to this continent. But for what reason?
With the Fifth's help, we will find the missing link.
Here, here. Now we're talking!
Hunters, for the time being, I need you to focus on investigating our Jagras problem and securing Astera. Start by investigating the Jagras' habitat. Find out what makes them tick, then we'll go from there.
Right. We're on it, sir.
Everyone else, you know the drill. Make sure these hunters have everything they need.
Now we're talking!
You two, make it a priority to learn how we do things around here. You'll find good teachers, so don't be afraid to ask.
You heard him. Stick with me and you'll have no problems.
The Fifth's banner promises a change in the wind. It's your job to fulfill that promise. All right, dismissed.
I like the way these people have been here for like 40 years, and they still don't understand Jagras. What have you guys been doing?
Over here.
This is your quarters for right
Head
now.
inside your room so you can grab yourself a weapon.
Once you progress through the story, you get bigger and better quarters, and any pets that you can capture out in the wild. Pets are like endemic life. You use the capture net to grab them. You can actually release them in your quarters to have them walking around. It's pretty cool.
We've placed some basic gear for you in that equipment box. Make sure to choose a weapon that suits you.
Basically what this is saying, it's just telling you there are different types of weapons. You can visit the training area after equipping a weapon by speaking to the housekeeper in your room, which that person I was just talking to, but he didn't give you any options right now because he wants you to open this. And then there are different armor sets. Each of the armor sets in this game have skills. If you're familiar with the series, or if you're not familiar with the series, it's good to know that you can mix and match, and say two pieces, say your head has attack plus on it, well, it's called attack, and then your chest has attack. Each one will have 1 point in the skill, and then your overall skill level will be 2. Right, so it just adds them together. It's very simple. You can also save your equipment loadout. So if you wanted to switch easily between different sets, say if you or have a set for tracking or hunting a specific type of monster, you can save it here, and then go back to your default or whatever. I'm not going to use the hunter's knife. I'm going to use the insect knife because that is what I like to use for right now. Eventually, I'll have them all and play them all. The other thing that I normally do is I switch to the chainmail head because its skill is Master Gatherer, or this is just Hunger Resistance. I don't think any of these, the rest of the set doesn't have any skills associated with it, so I always switch to the chainmail helm right off the beginning. And see, there is a change appearance option that's unavailable right now.
Want to get going?
Once you're ready, head to the canteen. I'll be there, waiting with a quest.
You can get more familiar with your weapons at the training area. Just talk to the housekeeper to get started.
I'm not going to talk to the housekeeper to get started with training on the weapon because I already know how to use it. And I'll go over it, when we go into the first quest. The insect glaive I find is very powerful. Although all the weapons you just have different playstyles.
Handlers sort through the research commission's leads.
Oh, if you look on your map,
And the ones they deem worth
anytime
our
you see an
attention become
exclamation mark,
quests.
somebody has something to tell you, or
Listen up.
they're trying to give you another quest.
Over here.
Now that's hunting. What this world needs is harmony.
You can talk to all those people if you want. Let's see. Well, you don't really need to buy anything this early on, but it's good to know what he has. Not much to start out with. But you can buy ammo from here too, so it's something important to know. Later on, you have a wider selection of the ammo. I'm not sure if there's a Cluster Bomb 3, but I know you can buy Cluster Bomb 2 from there eventually. This cat, Gaines, is all about that lifting. This is really cool. The scenes that they have when he goes to cook the canteen stuff. God, she's annoying. Hey! So I'm doing something right now. Calm down. So the meals also have skill effects too that will last for until you faint, you complete a quest, or you fail the request, or return from a quest by either withdrawing or failing. This oven roast option right here allows you to leave an item, and it will turn it into rations and nutrients. Some items into nutrients as well. Most of them just turn into rations. I don't really do it too much. Maybe some other monster parts turn into other stuff. I haven't seen anything really exciting come out of it. So, something to think about. So here's where you can see down here, status effects, what it does. There's also a way to check out the food skills, what each of these do. Defense down. I think I've only seen one creature use that, and that one's like a high-end creature, so I don't really worry about that too much. He's only hit me once. He has a similar moveset to like the Jagras, so I don't really worry about him too much. Food effects remain active even after you faint in battle. Yep, that's a good one. It's when you're partying with people, if you faint, then it heals people around you. But let's just order this one.
Hey!
Special finishing touch. She's over here.
Right on time. Oh yeah. What are we waiting for? The new world awaits.
You can accept the quest from her, or you can do it at any of the boards. They also have item boxes all over the place. So, like, you can accept the quests from her. You can accept it from this quest board, which you can't right now until after, I guess, the first mission, which is fine.
My.
So this is where you can buy like the basic equipment. Say if you want to upgrade a secondary weapon or something like that. You have one of each of the basic ones already, but this, for instance, like I'm a Kinsec Glaive fanatic, so I already have a fully upgraded one on my other account, and I started upgrading another one. I would just buy the base from here and then work on it from there. You can also sell unwanted equipment and stuff there. For once you hit the high-ranking armor sets and stuff like that, you no longer want your old sets. I'm not sure if there's a cap on how much you can have in the inventory there, in your item box, as far as equipment. So, if you know, you can let me know in the comments, or because some people, they just went out and, you know, crafted as many armor sets as they could. That wasn't me. What was I going to do down here? Oh yeah, it's going back to room. Anyway, I'm going to cut off the video right now, and because it's been an hour, and I will start the stream again starting from the new quest, the first quest, except the Jagras of the Ancient Forest. Alright. Hopefully, you know, you're liking your first intro into this. Not a whole lot, just the introduction and stuff like that. Like I said, as we progress, you'll get to see all the little secret and hidden areas that I know about, how to do all the different quests, things like that. As far as like the Grimalkins, which are what your Palico is. I don't know why when it's your partner it's called a Palico, but you know, when they're in the wild, they're Grimalkins. Whatever. But anyway, you'll get to see all that. Alright.